Hi everybody, Jim Sammons here from the Kayak Fishing Show. You know, winter's coming up on us, although you wouldn't know it by San Diego right now. But you know, that air's cooling down, the water's cooling down. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips here on things that will keep you a little bit safer on the water during those cold winter months. One of the sayings in kayak fishing is always that you dress to swim and you rig to flip. Rig to flip, basically, you know, making sure everything is attached to your kayak. Dress to swim means that you are wearing the appropriate clothes for the water temperatures that you're going to be in. You know, it could be a nice sunny day, but if you've got cold water and you go in it, you could run into trouble. So wearing the proper clothing for those conditions. Of course, one of the most important things is, you know, knowing how to not fall off your kayak. And if you do go off your kayak, you should be very well versed in how to self-rescue. This isn't something you should look up on the internet. You should practice it. You need to go out into a pool, into shallow water, and get very proficient at a self-rescue, because the longer you're in the water, the more trouble you can run into, the quicker you're going to get hypothermia. So you should be, it should be second nature. If you hit that water, you should know how to flip your boat back over and how to get back in. So make sure you practice that skill. And then, of course, wearing the proper attire for the water you're in. I like to wear lightweight breathable clothing, lightweight breathable waders, and then wearing underneath that, first off, you want to have good base layers. You want to stay away from cotton. There's a saying that goes, cotton kills. Cotton gets wet, it stays wet. It doesn't wick the moisture away from your body. So you want to have synthetic clothing, polypropylenes like these Kayak pants and shirt as a base layer. If it's really cold, I will then wear a synthetic pair of sweats over that. The nice thing about wearing these lightweight breathable waders and dry suits is that you can layer up underneath them. So first off, like I said, you know, good base layers. Another thing you want to make sure you get is a good quality paddling jacket. Something that has good seals around the wrist. This Kayak Jacket here has silicone gaskets around the wrist, so if you reach down into the water, you lift up your arm, you don't get water going down your back, which is never fun. It also has a sealable neck, so that if you're launching through surf or rougher conditions, you can seal that up, you don't get any water going in. This basically has a double waistband, so I can cinch the outer tight with Velcro, and then the inner, if you're wearing the Kayak bibs, you can wrap them together and it basically becomes a one-piece suit, and you pretty much are in a dry suit. So, but a good quality paddling jacket, something that breathes well, Gore-Tex, so you don't overheat, maybe something you can open up a little bit so when it does get warmer, but something you can really seal up if you are in those rougher conditions. The main part would be your cold weather gear would be either your lightweight breathable waders. Like I said, that's what I prefer to use. These are actually not what you would consider a true fishing waders. These are Kayak bibs, but I find them a lot more comfortable. One is they have a relief zipper on here. So for those long days in the water, that relief zipper comes in so handy. It does have the extra gasket on the waist, so that seals it up, and then you can wrap that with the seal on the jacket, so again makes that into basically a dry suit in those colder conditions. They do have a Gore-Tex stocking foot. The nice thing about that is, unlike your normal fishing waders with neoprene stocking feet, which are so large that you end up having to wear, if you wear like a size 10 shoe, normally you would be wearing like a size 12 shoe over that neoprene booty. So they just become very large and clunky. So with the Gore-Tex sock, I can wear normal socks underneath there and then wear a normal either wetsuit booty or a water shoe over that to protect that Gore-Tex sock. But very nice, very light. If you are wearing any type of waders, you want to make sure that you're wearing a wading belt. The main thing is if you do go in the water, you want to make sure water doesn't go in, get down towards your legs. So with this one, it has kind of a built-in one with the neoprene around here. But if you're wearing a normal fishing one, you want to make sure you're wearing a wading belt at all times. Now for the coldest climates, say when we go up to Alaska in really cold water, a lot of guys up in Northern California, guys in the Northeast, their best choice is to go with a full dry suit. Now this is just a one-piece suit, top, bottom's all put together. Again, with that Gore-Tex stocking foot, so you can wear the regular booties over the bottom of it. You crawl into this thing, latex gaskets around the wrist, neoprene around the neck, very comfortable, but you're going to be completely dry even if you go into the water. So again, making sure that you dress appropriately for the different conditions. In the coldest climates, a full dry suit is your best option. Of course, I always say that all of this stuff is a system. You know, it's the jacket, it's the waders, it's the footwear. The number one piece of gear here, of course, is going to be your PFD. Never go out on the water without your PFD. Always wear it. Summertime, wintertime, always wear it. This thing could save your life. I don't go out without my PFD. Now, particularly in the coldest type of water, I really prefer people wearing a normal full flotation PFD, not the the little inflatable collars, because in that type of water, the last thing you want is something that's not going to function. You need something that's going to keep you afloat no matter what. Now this is called the CO2. This is a hybrid from Kokatat. It has inherent flotation. If I need more flotation, I can pull the cord or I can blow it up and still get myself more flotation. But at least I have inherent flotation, unlike just a straight flotation collar. Of course, it has a nice pocket on the jacket, so I've got my VHF in there. If I run into trouble, I can call for help. Again, it's all part of a system. It's all about keeping you safe. You know, there's a lot of different jackets available. There's a lot of different options. If you're going for the waders, again, lightweight breathables, stay away from the ones that have the boots attached to them or the heavy rubber ones, because those do get heavy. Like I said, lightweight breathables, they're going to be just much more comfortable. And if you do need to swim, you're going to be able to swim okay. If you have any questions, please throw them down in the comments below. I'm always happy to answer any questions for you. If you like the video, I hope you'll give us the thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Kayak Fishing Tales. Remember, always wear your PFD, and I hope to see you out on the water.